Happy Friday, Long Beach students. It's hard to believe that this is day 10 of our time away from school. Normally on a Friday, some of you celebrate having free dress. And who knew 10 days ago that every day would become free dress for a while? I'm thinking about you and continuing to just spend a lot of time and heartfelt energy thinking about how you're doing, wondering about you, and wanting to share some encouragement with you for today, for this weekend, and for the days ahead. So today I wanted to share a story with you, and the message of the story is really about expressing your needs and using good communication to share what those needs are. And so this is a story that I actually heard from somebody who is a colleague of ours, Mr. Zaid. He's a really special person in our system. He actually has 3 daughters. So if they're watching, your dad is a super special person in our system. So Mr. Zaid told a story that went something like this. There's a mom and 2 daughters home together, and the mom hears arguing in the kitchen. Some of you can relate to this. So the mom hears arguing in the kitchen, goes into the kitchen and finds the 2 girls fighting back and forth, struggling over an orange. They both want this orange, and they're pulling back and forth, and the mom takes the orange, goes over to the counter, gets a knife, cuts the orange in half, and gives a half to each girl. It says, "Carry on." Mom leaves the kitchen, comes back a little while later. Girls are sitting at the kitchen table, each with their half of an orange, looking upset. And mom says, "What's the matter? Problem solved. What's happening?" And one of the girls says, "Well, I needed the whole peel of the orange for a science project that I have to do." And the other girl says, "I'm just hungry and I wanted to eat the whole orange." And so the girls look at each other, peel the rest of the orange. The one is able to take the peel. The other is able to have the whole orange to eat. And truly problem solved. The message here is that sometimes with a little bit more communication or a few more questions asked, we can get more of our needs met. So if in that situation, the mom, who did what many moms would do in that situation, if she would have asked, "How can I help you right now?" Or "What is it that you're struggling over? What do you need?" It might have prompted the girls to respond and share what their needs actually were. Or if in that moment, one of the girls would have said, "Actually, Mom, I just need the peel." And the other one could have said, "I just want to eat the orange." They could have gotten closer to having their needs met. A lot of our families right now, all of our families, are spending a tremendous amount of time at home. Some of you have people staying with you, and we're spending more time together than we ever spend. There's a lot of good things that can come from that. There's also a lot of struggles. And so as you're thinking about the things that you want, think about how a couple more questions and a little bit more clear discussion about what it is that you want can really be helpful. Earlier in the week, we talked about how everybody's feelings matter. And then also earlier this week, we talked about the idea of vulnerability. So going into the weekend, I want to leave you with those 3 ideas. How everybody's feelings, no matter what they are, matter. How vulnerability is sometimes a feeling that we all have that we use to protect ourselves, but taking risks and being real can really be helpful in a time like this. And then lastly, more clearly saying what you need and thinking about the questions that you're asking can really help in a time when we're all kind of struggling together. Going into the weekend, I want you to know that I'm really thinking about you. All of the staff in our school district, your teachers, your principals, the really awesome people that are working serving meals to many of our families right now, the people that are working to take good care of our school buildings and clean our schools so that they're ready for your return. All of us are really thinking a lot about you. I also want to encourage you later on to watch Dr. Baker's message, where she talks a lot about gratitude. She gives a really special message that's actually for adults, but it would be really good for you kids to hear about gratitude. And I want you to think this weekend about how you can use some form of gratitude to say thanks to somebody who's working hard for you. Maybe you could write an email to a teacher that you have right now who's working hard for you. Maybe you could think about a teacher that you've had before or somebody who's been really important to you at school and reach out, because those kinds of messages are what we're using to keep connection with one another right now. Be safe this weekend. I look forward to being back with you on Monday. Take care.